type of visa do you cater?
We cater to most visas, but I can tell you one of our top visas here that clients actually inquire with our services. So we have of course, a lot of foreigners come here to marry Filipinas, right? You know how there are a lot of expats who get scammed in the Philippines? So my goal really is to communicate an expat community where clients of ours or any other expat can basically, help each other.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Esmi and welcome to Roger and Esmi Vlogs. So today we have a special guest. But before anything else, dagang salamat sa inyong paghigugma o pagsuporta sa among channel. Thank you so much for your love and support, guys. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell for new uploads or new videos. So, who is this lovely lady that we have today? So can you introduce your name?
Hi, I'm Heidi. I am the owner and managing director of CNG Consulting.
Yes, of course. Most of you would wonder, what is CNG? So she would explain that right now.
So CNG Consulting is basically what I like to call an expat one-stop shop. So we help expats that come here to the Philippines with their immigration concerns. So if you want to move here and require a visa, we help you with that. We also help with business registration. If you want to start a business here in the Philippines, we're here for you. So basically anything that involves expats and the government and basically settling here in the Philippines.
Wow, of course. Hassle-free, guys.
Yes, hassle-free.
Because we're talking about the Philippines. Yes. And everything, you need to fall in line.
Yes, and everything is complicated and chaotic.
Oh, yes, definitely. When did the company started?
So actually, I've had this experience for over 8 years now. I used to work for a Japanese consulting company, which basically did the same thing, but we're more inclined into immigration services. So the company is basically still fairly new, but we're expanding super quickly. Next year would be our second-year anniversary with CNG, and we've serviced more than 100 clients already who are basically really happy with our services.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
More years to come.
Yes, more years to come, hopefully.
What type of visa do you cater?
We cater to most visas, but I can tell you one of our top visas here that clients actually inquire with our services. So we have of course, a lot of foreigners come here to marry Filipinas, right? So we have the 13A spousal visa. So if you're married to a Filipino national and you're a foreigner, you're actually entitled to a 13A spousal visa, which is basically one of the easiest visas you can get here in the Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah. And then next would be the SRRV, or the Special Resident Retirees Visa. So if you come here to the Philippines, if you're over 50, then you can basically have permanent residency. And then this is fairly easy, especially if you're a former military or if you want to invest here in the Philippines.
Yes, military has this, I think, special.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's actually a special, we call it SRV Expanded Courtesy, wherein if you have military experience, doesn't have to be retired from the military, but your deposit to stay here in the Philippines is only 1,500 USD. Yeah.
Yes, that's what my friend also told me. Yes, because they're also retired military.
Yes, yes, yes.
What do you think is the best visa for older expats?
It really depends. So a lot of expats really come here to get married and then retire. But for me, it's definitely the SRRV, the Special Resident Retirees Visa. So actually, fun fact, next year they might lower the age of retirement to 40. So this will be good for younger expats that will come here to retire in the Philippines. SRRV because number one, it's the fastest and easiest to get. You only need 30 to 45 business days, assuming that you have all the requirements. All other visas basically take 3 to 4 months. So, and the requirements are very minimal. You just need a police clearance from your country of origin, proof of pension, and then if you're retired military, then a DD-214.
Okay, so take note. Why should you consult to CNG Consulting?
You should consult with us because we very much go above and beyond for our clients. I can tell you a lot of stories where, can I tell you a story about?
Yes.
So this time last year, basically, I had a client whose 13A just got released. And then they released his stamp, but they couldn't release his ACRI card. And that was Christmas time, and he was about to leave his country to go to his job in Belgium. So what basically happened was he couldn't leave the country because, yeah, if you have a visa, you can't leave the country if you don't have your ACRI card.
Yes.
So it was Christmas time, all my employees were off, and it was just me working. And they weren't responding because obviously it was the holidays, right? Like, Filipinos love holidays.
It's important.
It's so important. And so what I did was I barged into the immigration office. Luckily they were there, and I talked to the head, and then I was like, I really need you to give me this ACRI card now, because if not, my client was going to lose his job. Yeah, and he was already at the airport in Manila, and I only had a few hours to get the ACRI card for him. So I had no staff to help me. It would have taken me so much organization and delegating to get a hold of my staff, and of course I have to double pay them. So on that same day, I booked a flight going to Manila.
Wow.
And I only had when I landed in Manila, I only had 10 minutes to get to him from when I landed to his port.
Wow.
So I'm always wearing heels, so I had to run to my client.
Well, very dedicated, guys.
Very dedicated. I only had 5 minutes to give him his ACR, and then luckily it was enough time, just at the brink of time, to get him his ACRI card, and he managed to go to his job. And that's always the thing. Whenever you ask him, it's always like, we never leave you alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
They will work hand in hand. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect thing for working on these types of field.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I think another one also is my goal is really to, how there are a lot of expats who get scammed in the Philippines. So my goal really is to communicate an expat community where clients of ours or any other expat can basically, help each other. Because I would like to think our clients are very, respectful people, and the ones that deal with us. So at some point, I really want to create that community that, we help them, they help each other.
Yes.
Because when you're a foreigner coming into a new country, it could be difficult to navigate. So I think having that would, be a great benefit to a lot of our clients.
Yes, even for us, if we go to other countries and we don't really know the routes and stops and companies to deal with.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just the same feeling. So it's better that way. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
That's a good goal. Let's make that happen.
Yes, definitely.
How long does a visa process?
Normally, for SRRV, the one I mentioned earlier, it's 30 to 45 business days. For most of the visas, 3 to 4 months. For the very difficult ones like quota visa or business visas, these normally take 4 to 5 months.
Okay, that's not really that time is too long, because there are times that if you don't have any reliable companies that would help you, it would take years.
Yeah, exactly. Compared to getting visas outside of the country, especially Filipinos applying for visas, say for example in the US and Canada, those normally take a year maybe to get approved. So the time frame that we have here is fairly it's fairly fair.
Yes, that's true. You can really wait for 6 months. That's not really that hard.
Yeah.
1 year is harder, 2 years.
Exactly.
How to contact CNG?
I think you guys will be leaving a link on your description, but you can basically visit us at cgconsulting.ph, and through our website you can book a free consultation. So consultation is free for 15 minutes, and you get to talk to me. I'm the co-owner, managing director, but I'm also the head consultant for CNG Consulting.
Yes.
So or you can email us at info@cgconsulting.ph.
Yes. And we'll be putting that in the description, guys.
Yes.
Who needs the visa?
In the Philippines?
Yes.
Yes. So I know there's a lot of expats that come here and take advantage of the 3-year visa.
In their visa, how long can they stay in the Philippines?
It depends. So the SRRV that I mentioned earlier, they can stay for